Good, beautiful morning, everybody. Just give me a moment here. We're going to give everybody a minute or two to join us. Because we have lots of time. Today I have with me the energy of a group called the Ascension, who want to talk about what is actually done for humanity right now. It's called The Light Comes, and this is exactly what's happening. Humanity's entered a really dark period for the last 2,000 years, and now we're being brought back to the light, to the divine, to the function of love, the good of God, if you want me to use those terms. They want us to pay particular attention because a couple years ago they said to us, watch for signs in the skies. That's where you'll start to know the big change is coming, where the light is really beginning to make itself known. And I don't know about you guys, but last night we noticed this incredible aurora above our space where we are right now. And it was incredible. And there are pictures showing up all over the world now. These are becoming more and more frequent, these lights in the sky. Now, scientifically speaking, this is the intense electrical bombardment of the Earth from solar activity. We call it Ascension energy. We have been told that these energies coming from the sun change, alter, and adjust life, presenting it with new opportunities and challenges. I'm told that all the darkness that's been on the planet and running the planet now for most of the last 2,000 years is in the process of collapsing completely and totally. All the darkness, you see, these things, these Diddy Coombs things, these Jeffrey Epstein things, are literally the tip of the proverbial iceberg, and the iceberg is about to flip now. So get ready. A lot of the darkness that has been a yoke around the neck of the good people of this planet is about to break. That yoke is about to break. And you're going to be seeing and hearing more and more stories, very, very, very powerful people revealed in light of their evil, and very, very powerful people being revealed in the light of their good, because there are forces of good and there are forces of evil at the higher echelons. In fact, on all dimensions of human consciousness, in the entire socioeconomic spectrum, there is good and there is evil. And each one, like the legs of your body, when you're walking along, your one foot goes forward, another foot goes back. It's a controlled fall forward, and evil and good have this type of relationship too. One takes a step forward, the other takes a step forward, and humanity goes accordingly, getting stronger, wiser, more technologically advanced as these opposites interplay with each other. And it's not a very difficult or complex process, but the key thing that they keep saying to me is it's really, really important that you understand that there is an awakening process happening on the planet. And this awakening process, we call it Ascension. That the energies bombarding the planet right now are not some random energy emanating from our sun. It's a very deliberate and reactive response from the sun in relation to human collective unconsciousness. I'm going to say that again. The energies coming from the sun is a reaction and response to human collective unconsciousness. That is our dominant energetic state as a species. What we all collectively put together that matches the vibration of all of us. What represents us as a whole. And these energies from the sun are in response to the energy that we emanate from our consciousness. The earth emanates its own consciousness, and the sun reacts and responds to it at a very different level and frequency than it does with us. But in the human realm, your dominant emotional state, consciously or unconsciously, is orchestrating your events and experiences that are unfolding individually and collectively. And you're in a very wonderful place right now if you're moving towards love and away from fear. And those are the two choices that we're faced with. You get to choose your function of love or a function of fear. Very exciting time that you have this opportunity to redefine your life, and the energies coming in from the sun, which are reactions to our collective energy. And most of that energy for the last 2,000 years has been fear-based. You look at the Dark Ages, the fall of the Roman Empire, which never really fell, it just went into hiding. Now, for the last 2,000 years, darkness has been on the throne of humanity, controlling it, manipulating it, getting pleasure from the suffering of others. This darkness has been going on for 2,000 years. And now the light is returning. A lot of people refer to this returning, some call it the second coming of Christ. And I want to touch on that because when I ask them about the second coming of Christ, they say the being, that is the divine entity that you know of as Jesus Christ, is not in that form or under that name, but the concept of the Christ is the embodiment of the consciousness that was developed and cultivated by that individual as that individual united themselves with what you call God. This individual taught many others how to likewise unite with this consciousness that many of you call God, which is the beneficent and orderly expression of good to its highest degree through your consciousness, through your words, through your actions. As you know that evil and darkness is the highest expression of that which you would call evil or bad. So the second coming of Christ is the revelation of the Christ within you. That inside you is an aspect of divinity. That is the ultimate expression of good, the function of love. The energies coming into this planet will facilitate that manifestation, and it will also facilitate the opposite manifestation, that of evil. For the energy will amplify what you hold in your own mind and heart. The things you think and say and do are functions of either love or fear. Love is the awakening of the Christ within you. That this individual has reincarnated under another name on another continent simply lets you know that this individual has already arrived here, the one who understands the knowledge, the wisdom, the way, and the truth of how you can return to God within yourself. And you will see more and more evidence of these beneficent individuals appearing upon this planet to strive to establish functions of love, compassion, kindness, caring, with no tolerance for evil anymore. The use of free will allows you to choose whether you will serve love or you will serve fear. Or we can substitute the word love and fear for God and the devil, if some of you better relate to that concept that way. Then you're at that point where the energies favor whether your love will be multiplied exceedingly or your fear will be multiplied exceedingly. And this does not negate your ability to choose love or fear within yourself. That you must become very conscious, alert, dare we say, like an eagle or a hawk, watching how you think and behave, and ask yourselves this question: are my thoughts, my words, and actions a function and expression of love? Are my thoughts, my words, and actions an expression of fear? And if you can say yes to the former and no to the latter, then you will be moving in the direction of the realization of the Christ within you. The same can be said true for evil, that you can realize evil within yourself under the exact same use of will. But there are numerous individuals on this planet that are focusing exclusively upon the manifestation of love in thoughts, in words, in actions, emerging in your social and political scenes, coming out from the quiet solitude of their lives, now preparing to articulate the thoughts, the words, the actions of God and love. And as these individuals emerge into your social, political systems of function, social function, you will see the darkness begin to fall very rapidly. Those who you adored falsely, those that you call false idols, those that you placed upon pedestals, shall now be revealed for what they actually are. And those humble ones who have stayed quiet and tolerant shall now be very vocal. The function of love can be as ferocious as evil, but in a way that benefits life and does not harm it. To those that have lived in evil, propagated suffering upon others, to you, you will perceive love's wrath as painful, but love's wrath is not painful. It is simply the wringing out of those things in your consciousness, individually and collectively, that no longer serve the function of love. The other spiritual foot is moving forward on this dimension. The spiritual foot of love. And all of its functions. Your socio and economic and political systems are about to go through a very radical, profound transformation, where the greed, the avarice, the lust, the evils of those in power now shall fall down around them. They shall be unclothed and made naked before you all, that you will see the truth of their function. And no matter how they might speak to you, you will hear the truth of their lies. With the great bravado of some of your politicians that sound like they mean to do you well but have done you harm, the truth shall be revealed. It also requires that you cannot wait for these ones to step forward, these of love to step forward. You must make the decision in your life that you shall step forward in the function of love, to realize the function of love within yourself, in your thoughts, in your words, in your actions. You can participate in the resurrection of love, and you can participate in the sustaining of fear. And in every moment of your existence in this physical plane, every thought that goes in your mind, every word you will utter with your body, every action you'll perform shall be a contributor to love or steal it away. What you think of yourself, what you think of others, has impact. And these energies coming in from the sun, it's interesting the correlation between the sun that emanates such life to this world and how its energy is interacting with you now, the giver of life, as you know it in this biological dimension, that you can now harness that energy to strengthen and amplify your good, as equally as you can harness that energy to strengthen and amplify that which is not so good within you. But you have the will to choose now. In hearing these words, you cannot deny that you have the choice of your own will, that you may choose to think a thought or not to think a thought. You may choose to act a certain way or choose not to act a certain way. But ultimately, every single human action falls under the understanding that it is either beneficent for life or harmful to life. Every action, every word, every thought can only be of one of two manifestations, that of love or that of fear. And you have time, albeit very short when measured in terms of human time. You have approximately 20 years to shift the balance of your collective consciousness from fear and back to love. You have allowed things to happen for you. You have surrendered the responsibility. Your social systems of promoting laziness have done great harm to many, rather than encouraging them and inspiring them to actualize their good in this world. But that is about to change. For greed has a limit on what it can do. Love does not. But greed has a limit on what it can do. Love does not. And as you look around the world, especially in the evening skies, you'll begin to see evidence that there is a great change coming. The light is returning. The light of the Christ within you. And there are many, not just in physical embodiments, but many that you call angels and guides, multidimensional beings that are of the function of love, that will, if you so choose to align yourself to that love, you will receive guidance and assistance, such as comes through this one and many others. And you have the opportunity to realign yourself to love's function and bear witness to how love will work in your life. For the functions of love through you and the fruit that bears as your experience is very different than the fruits of fear and how that appears in your life. But you are at a very unique and wondrous opportunity. But the night skies particularly will reveal to you that the light is coming to the dark. So choose very carefully this day, what shall you serve in your mind? What shall you serve with your words? What shall you serve with your actions? You have but one of two ways from which you can conduct the use of your will. The expression and articulation of love, and or the expression and articulation of fear. Each will bear its own fruit. And that fruit is your experience as you know it right now. You can evaluate your life right now and you can come to a very clear understanding of whether you have allowed your mind, allowed yourself to dwell on fear or dwell in love. You can evaluate, look at your life as it is right now. It will be very easy to see what you have allowed yourself to feed with your will, your love, or your fear. Many of you have been led to believe in false heroes, that there will be someone or something in the world that will rescue you from your suffering. And let us say to you now that you are that hero. Your use of your free will to serve love or fear, you are the hero. And you've been lulled into believing from those that have a benefit to your suffering. You've been lulled into believing that someone or something, your government, your TV heroes, that they will come and rescue you. A hero will show up to save you from your suffering. You are the hero. Your use of will makes you the hero. And it also makes you the villain. You have been given free will for the express opportunity to learn the function of creation. And you, in hearing these words, cannot deny that every thought you think, every word you will speak, every action you will perform is either an extension and function of your love or an extension and function of your fear. And each will bear the fruit of its own into your life. that things have happened to you, that you have been harmed by others, these may have been true. But what others do unto you does not supplant or negate your ability to assert the function of your free will. That you can choose to allow what others have done to you to define what you shall think and believe. Or you may say, I will choose to define what I shall think and believe. And I shall overcome these old thoughts of mine that keep me in fear and suffering. And I will overcome these actions that inhibit and impair my ability to be more productive. You are the hero. Your use of will is the greatest heroic instrument you have available to you, and that is not something that anyone else possesses, unless you so defer the function of your will to others, as vast numbers of you have done. You've deferred your will to the government. You've deferred your well-being to medicine. You've deferred the responsibility for your own perfection and placed it in the hands of others who gain profit and benefit from your suffering. And you have this chance right now to evaluate, what do you think, what do you say, what do you do, what do you consume, what is it you use your will for, that your life would be such as it is now? And how might you use your will that you could cast off your suffering like old rags and adorn yourself in the function of love? That your words, your actions, your thoughts can only be of love or fear. But you now, in hearing these words, must understand that you have the will to change what you will think, to not let your past define your present or future, to not give the illusionary idea to yourself that because something has been done to you, that you now have no power of your own. You will always, in all existence, across all timelines, have your will. And you may choose to use it one way or another. And if you assert that there are others who have greater authority over you than you do, then they shall have greater authority over you than you do. Your political landscape is a very good example of how you've deferred the process of your own creation to others. So that deference of the use of your own will has become so destructive that now your social political systems are now basically a supplantation of your own will. You've surrendered your will. But you cannot surrender your free will. You can still choose to take your will back and say, no, I will not accept that. But unfortunately, many of you have deferred your will to these others, which is why the light is returning, because your suffering is great. And even in your suffering, you will call, and the call will be answered. But the call will not be answered by increasing your suffering or denying that you should be responsible for your existence. The call will be answered with knowledge and wisdom and truth. Clear, concise ideas and beliefs that will inspire you to take back the authority of your own will over your thoughts, your words, and your actions, which enable you to recreate and redefine your experience of life, rather than leaving the function of that manifestation in the hands of others. You may defer your will, but you may never get rid of your free will. You may defer it. That is an act of will also. But there is an unstoppable process underway, that if you look into the skies, you will see, especially in the evenings, you will begin to see. The light is coming. It is here now. And there are many amongst you many in terms of what has been here before, several tens of thousands of individuals that have recognized that it is time to return the light to the heart of humanity. Be open, be receptive, and be prepared to take responsibility for your use of will, that you may choose to think or not to think. You may choose to believe or not to believe. You may choose to act or not to act. But you will never escape the great and wonderful gift of creation that is yours to apply through the use of your will. You are a function of creation. You are not simply just a meat sack. You are a function of conscious creation, of which few animals are except within the scope of their need. Such things as spiders and deer and birds, the function of their act of creation is only to the sphere of their need, no more, no less. And so you must begin to evaluate what is the function of your creation, what you actually need. But we came here to simply articulate that the light is coming now. And in the next 20 standard years, it will be a very close race to see what you will choose, individually and collectively. All actions, all words, all deeds can only come from love or fear. There is no other master to serve. You cannot sit on the sidelines. Even the deferral of your will is not sitting on the sidelines. You cannot escape reaping the benefit of what you shall sow, by neglect or by choice. But the light is here now, and those that are of the light are coming forward to you. And they will say to you, awake! Let your love's function, let your love's thought, let your love's actions be what you assign your will to. Listen to those that would say to you, you are a creator. You are not powerless. You have within you the divine, the one that you speak of, this God, is within you. You are not powerless at all, except by the refusal to apply your will correctly, to be mindful of your thoughts and your actions and your words. But in each and every one of you, the same light glows. And in each and every one of you, the same darkness rests. And you may choose one or the other, but you cannot choose both. It is time now to learn, to awaken, to ascend, to awaken the Christ within you. Christ is not a specific individual, it is a consciousness of your being that embodies and ennobles the function of love. That is what the Christ is. That which is the highest function and expression of love. What a beautiful thing that it is in you right now. It is not coming at some other day and time. There are events that will unfold as a product of your misuse of will or your appropriate use of will. There are consequences, effects. Yes, okay. We shall use the word effects. There are effects of the use of your free will in regards to love, and there are effects in your use of free will in regards to doing that which is not of love, that which is of fear. That is all. But in you right now, love exists as the Christ. And within you exists evil. And you get to choose which one you shall be. You cannot escape the use of will. It is your God-given gift that you would learn to create and experience and grow, much the same way as you would love your children to learn to grow and to experience. There are many coming amongst you now, the open and receptive to hearing love's word, bearing witness to love's acts, and embody them in yourself. Become the word of love. Become the acts of love. Or you may choose the other. But choose you will, and choose you must. That is the nature of being given the gift of free will, that you could learn to be in the image and likeness of the Creator, that you can choose to create your experiences. Let us leave you with that on this day, that you would consider that in your mind you may choose what you will allow your mind to think, or you may choose to think what others would tell you to think. And if you would choose to do that, we would say be very mindful to put the same level of discernment onto what others say to you. That is what they say to me of love, or is what they say to me of fear. That you put any information, any thought, any idea through the same filter. Is this of love or is this of fear? And then decide what you shall adhere to. What master you shall follow. Love or fear. Yes, thank you. Wow. I want to say thank you to the Ascended for being present with us today. Good morning, everybody. It is so incredible what's happening. I hope you guys can feel it. There is an awakening happening on this planet. You know, where we are right now, we literally saw this gigantic white aurora above us. I haven't seen something like that in my entire life. It was quite remarkable. When I asked about it, this is what they said to me this morning. They said, the light is coming. And it is. It's the light of love. It really is. Hi, guys. I've only got about 10 or 15 minutes this morning because this is my last time at this location for this year. So we're going off to another spot. We'll be connecting to you from there. Good morning. And thank you for, I'm sorry I haven't been able to say thank you to you guys. When the transmission's happening, I just let it flow. So I want to say thank you to the people that were giving me gifts and thumbs up and likes and hearts. Thank you so much. Because you give, you know, the more, it's about what you do for the algorithm to get it pushed out to more people that need to know that they're not lost in helplessness, that you can reclaim your power of choice by learning how, the simple thing of learning how to change our thoughts, right? Anyway, please keep doing that. Smash that like button, subscribe, follow, whatever you can do. Share this out to other people. That you can, thank you for that. That you can share out this information to other people. That they can receive these messages like we are blessed to be able to receive them too. Right? For those of you that want to actually learn how to receive your own messages and connect to your guides and angels, because they exist. Guides and angels exist. Your perceptual reality is not based on just your five senses. So I channel these ascended masters and other multidimensional beings in our Masterclass series, along with our other team of mediums that we have in our course. And our upcoming class is called Masterclass 101 Awakening, and it literally is about awakening. And I cannot stress enough how important and life-changing taking this class will be for you. That you have an opportunity to literally shave years off your life. Let go of your suffering. When you hear the words and you're taken through the practices of these beings, your life will be very, very different than what it is right now. It's called Masterclass 101 Awakening. You can go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, and check out the courses there. Choose it. Don't wait. November 2nd comes really fast. And it's only a couple more weeks away. Remember, it was 2 months ago when we started announcing it. And look how fast time goes. Please sign up. It will change your life. You did not come here to suffer. You came here to learn about creation. Good morning. Hi, Kimberly. They're all beautiful people. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, thanks, Baja, for that super chat. Baja is asking, why do I feel so drained every time I'm home? Is it a bad energy from my husband? All right. This is a really great question, because energy in general electronics always flows from a higher potential to a lower potential. That's how energy generally works. One of the things I'm going to suggest you do before you come home from now on is, before you go in the door, project the idea that love lives in your home. Just project that idea that wherever you are, there is love. Fill your mind, Basia, with that thought. Wherever I go, love is there. And stay in that. Even if you don't see it that way, stay in that thought. Love is wherever I go. Like, even thinking that thought right now, tell me what you experience. Just thinking that thought. Love is wherever I go. Now, as far as your husband's concerned, send your love to him. I know there's some stuff going on there because they're telling me right now, but do this. Anytime you think of your husband, send your love towards him. You don't have to do it overtly, but just consciously and deliberately just say, I transmit love to this man that's committed to me, that's devoted to me. Go into that energy. Because if you're thinking, oh, is this bad energy from my husband? Well, you're creating energy. What the Ascended were saying, and again, I'll be paraphrasing, the Ascended were saying earlier, what we think, right, creates. If you're thinking, oh, maybe my husband's got bad energy or whatever, you're creating an energy about the man that you chose to marry and love and cherish. So from now on, anytime your husband comes up to your mind, just say, this is the man I chose to love. Just go, remember your choice. This is the man you chose to love. And let me know in the comment section, just thinking those thoughts. Love is love is wherever I go. And this is the man I chose to love. Those two thoughts, and share in the comment section what you start to feel as you put your attention on those thoughts. Please do leave a comment about it, please. Let other people know your experience. Hi, JK. Good to see you, darling. Hi, Kat. What is the connection between God, twin flames, and Kundalini energy? Again, the twin flames, of course, is about where the divine tries to bring two individuals together to actualize a greater purpose. This can also be called as twin souls. It can also be called husband and wife. It can also be called partnership. But it's where two or more get together to create an expression that's greater than either one of them can create on their own. Kundalini energy is the substance of energy that you can draw into your body from the earth, from the sun, because you can pull Kundalini energy from the sun, you can pull it from the earth, you can pull it in through your breath, you can pull it in through your food, right? So Kundalini energy for the body helps the body sustain and adapt to changes in electrical potential. Because when you start elevating your energy up to the Christ consciousness, your body's going to vibrate differently, and it's going to need different food, and it's going to need to do different things, right? But that's it in a nutshell, Kat. Great question, by the way. Yeah, I always love the messages from the Ascended, too. Dojana is asking, for years, I've been suffering from allergies followed by low immune system, low energy, inflammation in my body. Are there any foods or habits that I should avoid, introduce in my life? What is my body trying to tell me? And thank you so much for what you are doing. This is a really great question, and a lot of people are going through that process of suffering. And what I've been told, and one part of our component is nutrition. The type of nutrition your body gets is very important. There are different human bodies. Some human bodies are more vegetable. Some human bodies are more fruit. Some human bodies are omnivorous. Some human bodies are carnivorous. You need to first identify what is your body type, what is its natural inclination towards. But if I tune into your energy specifically, what you need to do, I'm getting a strong suggestion to do a very short period of intermittent water fasting to purge out some of the things that you've accumulated. Because they're telling me it's not just what you've eaten, it's also you've had a lot of thoughts and memories in your body that are really affecting it negatively, memories that you've become unconscious to. You need to release some of those thoughts and some of those emotions that you're holding on to. Something you'll learn to do in the Masterclass. How to release old emotions, old thoughts from the body. Yes. Go outside right now. Go outside, Dojana. Take your socks off. Put your feet on the earth. On earth, not on cement. Put your feet on the earth. When you put your feet on the earth, feel the energy between your soles and the earth. Feel how that energy moves between your feet and the earth. And then let your awareness connect to the sun. The sun you see in the sky. Let your awareness connect to the sun. And just stay in that position of feeling the energy between the feet and the earth and the sensation of connecting your awareness to the sun. And become aware as you do that what the body starts to feel. You'll start to feel almost an immediate recalibration and a rebalancing in your body just from that alone. Again, I'm being shown like tall green smoothies. I'm being shown like tall green drinks would be really good for you too. Tall green drinks. Yes, there's a number of things in them. But I don't have time to go into all the details. But if you want, you can book a reading with me and experience that whole process. Hello, Shopping Reality. Thank you for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Did I have a past life in France? That's a yes. During World War II, where I was sent to Auschwitz, Poland, to be exterminated. What part of France did I live in Versailles? And what was my surname? The name I'm getting for surname is Louis, Louis. That's the surname I'm getting. And the name I'm getting, the first name I'm getting is Eloise. You did not end up in Auschwitz, but you watched lots of people that you knew get taken. Yeah, very interesting. Hi, William. I am starting a new therapy with horses. Do you think this new phase of healing will be helpful? Absolutely. Absolutely. Horses have very ancient souls. They've been on, like hooved creatures are very ancient beings, just like turtles and sharks. They've been part of the incredible dynamic function of our ecosystem. A lot of people don't realize that, you know, when great buffalo herds ran through North America, that those herds weren't just large numbers of buffalo. They were part of a massive movement of energy around the planet that's been now broken and damaged, right? But yeah, that will be very powerful for you. Have fun with that. Hi. Oops. Good for you. A queen, yes. Hi there. Gratitude to you too, Teresa. Well, Moorwick is asking, would there be any personal message from the Ascended for me? The whole message was personal to each and every one of you. Please listen, when a message comes through, when I bring a message through, it's for you personally. It's for every one of us personally. How much more personal can you get than someone telling you that your thoughts can be of love or fear? Yes. We know what you mean. We know that you want to be given a message that would allow you to understand that you are far more capable than you believe yourself to be at this time. But that you are more than capable of shifting your perception from fear to love. And that shift consciously must be undertaken. You must consciously choose to surrender fear and embrace love. And you will find that the energy is favorable to both. What we identify as Ascension energy can be used for either good or not so good. It is your use of will that will determine its function in your life. It is simply offered to all of you equally, this energy, that you may use it in the fashion that is most appropriate for you. Wow, great question. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, William. Where will I meet my life partner? I am open and receptive to love. What else can I do? Well, that's a very good question. Get out and start going to places. Ask to be guided to him or her. Ask to be guided right now. Like, ask. Guide me to that person now. Ask. You have a free will to ask and receive. Jesus said it really easy, right? Ask and ye shall receive. You just have to learn how to ask and be very definitive and know that when you ask, you will receive. And also to know that this intelligence, this divine intelligence, knows if what you're asking for is right for you at the time, and the when and the hows. And this intelligence, when you, I want $1 million, an all-knowing intelligence cannot make a mistake. Think about that. An all-knowing intelligence cannot make a mistake. So you can ask for that $1 million, but if an all-knowing intelligence recognizes that's not beneficial for you, you're not going to get it. But you might get something else equally valuable that might be more important than $1 million, like love, or a companion, or a purpose. That's a really good thing to ask for. Instead of money, ask for your purpose to be revealed to you. Because you know you have a purpose. Every one of you knows you have a purpose. Everyone on this planet knows they are here for something. And people suffer terribly when they don't know how to find it. You should be asking, show me what it is I'm here to do. Ask the divine for that. Took me a long time to ask properly, and then to be open enough to share. One of the reasons these messages come through is to save you time. Hello, Irene. Hi, William. Can you please ask my guides what I need to do to start sleeping better? It's been almost 2 weeks with low quality sleep. Irene, that's not a problem with you. There's nothing wrong with you. A lot of people, these ascension energies are real. This is a real thing. This is energy coming into this planet that isn't just mind altering. It alters DNA. It alters emotional energy. But a really simple solution for those of you that are having sleeplessness these last couple of weeks, because these energies are getting more intense, and they're going to get more intense as we get this opportunity to fulfill the manifestation of love, or we fulfill the manifestation of fear. We're kind of doing this right now. But what you can do really simply, as you're lying in bed, take your 2 hands, place them over your heart center like this. Become very aware of the energy between the hands and the chest. Breathe slowly and deeply, like really slow, deep breaths. And as you breathe, slow the breathing down and say to the body and mind, thank you, I love you, you may rest. And say it very slowly and gently, like almost like you're doing like you're singing a child to sleep. You're saying, thank you, I love you, you may rest. And alter the breathing. Especially when you're altering the breathing, you're sending a message to your body about what you want to do. Breathing is very powerful. It's why all the Eastern mystics, why all the Buddhists, why all the yogis, all these beings always focus upon the breath. They always focus upon the breath. You notice how in most churches and most religions, they don't focus upon the breath. They just focus on praying. They don't focus on the breath. The breath is a prayer, right? Anyway, do that, and then come back and leave a comment in the comment section about what your experience is. Yeah, I'd like to do a comments day, a response day. Hi there. Hi, Drusilla. Glad you made it, darling. Yeah, a lot of people not sleeping well. It's not because anything's wrong with you. It's because there's this massive inflow of energy. You can ground before you want. Go out and stand on the grass for 5 minutes before you go to bed. Or put your hand on a tree if you need to ground because your body's a capacitor. It can hold too much energy. So you might want to discharge some of that energy. You can do that by putting your feet on the physical ground. All right? You want to do that. Hi. Seraphim's asking, oh, hi there. What do I say? You can say whatever you like. Let me see. Yeah, more people here sleeping badly. There's nothing wrong with you. So if you're having trouble sleeping, these are the things that I've been told to tell people. 1, go out and ground before you go to bed. Drink half a glass of warm water, because your body needs water to conduct electrical changes in the body. Water's a good conductor of electricity, right? So drink some water just before bed. It allows for more organization to happen in the body, electrically speaking. Alter your breath in bed. Slow the breathing down so you actually can direct the body into a state of sleep by moderating the breath to mimic the body as if it were sleeping. Because the body simply reacts and responds to stimuli. So when if you're having a restless night sleeping, oh, I'm restless, I can't, these thoughts, these feelings. well, then the body just follows that. So what you want to do is put the hands on the chest. Breathe slowly and deeply. Slow, deep breaths. And as the body's relaxing, you just say to the mind, in the mind you go, be still, be calm, be peaceful. You can talk to your mind, your mind will listen. Be still, be calm, be peaceful, and keep the breathing slow. Because if you let your mind take over, then, oh my God, I'm thinking about this and thinking about that. No, don't let your mind do that. Just breathe slowly and gently and tell your mind, be still, be quiet, be safe. You can actually give your mind permission to not think for a little while. It really works well. Almost all of our students know what I'm speaking about. The students that have come through our Masterclass series we've had people with various degrees of depression and anxiety for years. Restlessness, nervousness, anxiousness, unhappiness. That it's gone. Once you learn how to operate your own mind and body differently than the way the environment has trained it to run, because the environment has trained your mind and trained your body to think and believe certain things. And if you take back the authority and power, and again, I'm paraphrasing what the Ascended were saying earlier, if you can take back the authority of your own will and apply your will differently to your mind and body, you can restore calm and peace and joy in seconds. In seconds. Watch this. Take a slow, deep breath, all of you that want to experience. Take a slow, deep breath. And just hold the breath. And as you exhale, just say to the mind and say to the body, relax. And just let all the muscles become limp. And then feel how the body feels being allowed to relax. And just do that a few times, so that you become familiar with the body reacting and responding to you and your direction of it. And you need to learn the same thing over your mind. Your mind will react and respond to the way you're directing it. Your mind is not out of control. You just have been not taught how to properly moderate and modulate the thought process. There's nothing wrong with you. You've just been trained and conditioned by the environment to believe that something's going on. You can change that. Go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, okay? Sign up for Masterclass 101 Awakening. You've still got a couple more weeks to do so. Your life will be completely different than you ever thought it could be. You will feel more like you've ever been yourself than ever before. You have a chance to be yourself as you really are, not the way the world has made you to be. Right? Hi. Hi there. Thank you. Good question, by the way. Thank you, Amanda, for that super sticker. Really appreciate it. Brother told me I'm a burden to my mom for 30 years. My mom didn't deny it. How do I release that anger about how they always treat me? Again, you carry that around with you, and you know this, and it's really important to let the anger go. You literally just let it go. Like you can take that, because remember, people project energy at you, but even if they project garbage like that at you, you can still release it from your body. You can actually turn to the party that's hurt, because right now the party has been hurt for many years, feeling like a burden to people. And that's not who you are, but that's who you've been trained to believe you are. So you want to, not just the anger, you want to also deal with the underlying emotion of sadness. So go inside and find the sadness and find the anger, get close to it and say to it, I love you, I accept you, I will never ignore you, and I'm grateful to have you in my life. Communicate that to your anger and your sadness, and they'll change like that. Because when you extend love to something like anger or fear, it changes immediately. When you can extend love to something in yourself that doesn't feel good, it changes almost immediately. And you'll learn how to do that. You'll learn how to come and learn how to do this. Don't continue suffering. Come and learn to do this. Andrea, I believe you're one of our students. Come in and repeat the 101. All right. TN's asking, hi William, I had negative entities removed, done, and a net of high vibrations of love was placed in me. Is the net still working? Thank you. Again, as a man believeth, so it is. Not so it shall be. As a man believeth, so it is. Whatever your life is right now, that's what your beliefs are. So yes, it's still intact. But I have a really wonderful thing for you, TN, that you can use. In fact, any one of you can use this. This was given to me many years ago by my guardian angels. And I'm going to give it to you really simple. Sit down, take a slow, deep breath, and feel the space around your body. as if you were sitting in like a white sphere. And think and speak these words out loud. Only love enters this space. Only love leaves this space. And repeat those words deliberately, sincerely, and meaningfully. And watch what starts to happen in your body and around in the space around your body. And watch how you start to feel. Only love enters this space. Only love may leave this space. And just stay in the energy of that thought for about 10 minutes. And you'll notice a shift in your energy. It's just a beginning step. But it's a beginning step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with that first step of being able to change your state from one state to another. As I said, as I said it, my ears felt numb. Is something happened? Left ears went like a magnet went into it. There's nothing wrong with you. Again, sit there when you feel it, because again, when your guardian angels and guides will try to talk to you, you can get ringing in the ears. You can feel pressure on the head. Your guides and angels will reach you in various ways. We will show you how to determine, how to connect with your guides and angels, how to know which ones they are. Are they loved ones? Is it a guardian angel? Is it an ascended master? Who is trying to help you and assist you? Because you're not alone. And you can tune your awareness to become sensitive to their presence. So ringing in the ears is another sign that you've got beings trying to talk to you, right? And there's a lot of that going on right now because people are asking, help me! You know how many people on this planet are asking for help right now? It's massive. Almost everybody's asking for help right now. Thank you so much. Hi there. Hi. Oh, I know, Drusilla, there's something's happening. I mean, there's all kinds of symptoms to that. Hi there. Right as I joined this live, it started ringing. That doesn't surprise me. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying not to disconnect anybody. Just to confirm, ask God to direct me to my future husband, and that, of course, it will help. You can ask God, or you can ask the devil. They'll both offer you what they offer you. God is the ultimate and infinite expression of good, and evil is the ultimate and infinite expression of bad. And you look at what's happening on the planet with the darkness, with all this sexual impropriety and all these other things happening, going on the planet. Political leaders, famous musicians, Hollywood, and it's now being revealed. And some are aligned to the expression of love, and some are aligned to the expression of fear. Yeah, you've got that choice all the time. Ask the divine. Bring me to my partner. I'm open and receptive to receiving my partner. Go get into that energy. Get into that energy right now. Don't wait. Why does that seem so hard to believe? My anxiety is through the roof. Okay. How do I let go of worries and accept what I can't change? What name you go by? FM. Okay, FM, listen. What I want you to do is take a slow, deep breath. Sit your body up straight, okay? So the body's up straight. And then take a breath. And as you exhale, allow the body to relax. In fact, allow all the muscles on your face to relax. Like, just let them relax as you exhale. And with each exhale, let more and more muscles relax. Give them permission to relax. If they try to tighten up again, just use your breath and say, no, it's okay, relax. And just keep relaxing all the muscles in the body. You'll notice as you begin to do that, that you'll start to feel a slight diminishment in the anxiousness. It may only be slight at first, but continue breathing and letting the body relax, going from the top of the head to the face, the neck, the shoulders, to the arms, the chest, the back. Work your way down, getting all the muscles in the body to relax. And what often happens when people do this in our masterclass, they usually fall asleep. It's a really funny thing to watch. It's quite a phenomenon. But the body will start to relax. When the body starts to relax, it causes the mind to be less active. And then the next step for you, as you keep relaxing the body, turn your attention to all the thoughts that are in your mind and breathe. Imagine you can breathe into the space of your mind. And that when you exhale, let the thoughts in your mind go. Like, imagine you can just breathe all the thoughts out of your body. So you breathe in, and breathe all the thoughts out of your body, and then speak to your mind and say to your mind, you're perfectly safe to be still for a little while. Just say those words to your mind right now. You're perfectly safe to be still for a little while. Just communicate that to your mind. You're perfectly safe to be still for a little while. And as you do that, let yourself experience what you experience, and then share your experience in the comment section below. What happens when you do those two things? Very important. Now let people know what you experience. Okay, Andrea. Absolutely. I look forward to your email. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm already told what it is. We'll make it work. Okay, here we go. Hi. Hi there. Hi there. Yeah, a lot of people got that ringing in the ears. Everybody's asking for help. Subscription progress. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Who's that? The Mitten? I can't quite make your name out. I would love to hear if when I feel my loved ones or when the birds surrounding me in my walks. Yes, you can learn if you learn to shift your perception, how you normally perceive and receive information and energy. You can sense the energy of your loved ones around you. Sometimes it might be as obvious as a flock of birds. Could be a blue jay landing before you. But you want to change your sensitivity to become sensitive when your guides, your angels, others are trying to communicate to you. And again, we teach you in Masterclass 101 Awakening how to develop that sensitivity. Those sensitivities we call clairvoyance, which means clear seeing, clairaudience, which means clear hearing, clairsentience, which means clear feeling, and claircognizance, which means clear knowing. You'll learn to develop those faculties that are not physical faculties. They're spiritual faculties. You've got 5 physical senses, sight, sound, touch, taste, smell, that let you perceive and comprehend the environment. And then you have 4 spiritual senses, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, that let you perceive and comprehend the invisible realm that your eyes can't see, but you can learn to see. Jesus talks about this all the time when he was in that incarnation where he's talking about you have eyes but can't see and ears but can't hear. He's talking about your inner eyes and your inner ear to be able to hear spirit, to see spirit. Right? But you can reactivate that. You can reawaken those things. Hi. Hello there. Hi. Again, Irene, if you're trying to deal with old emotions, sign up for the Masterclass 101 Awakening right now. Go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. Sign up. You've got only 3 more weeks or less to do so. You will learn how to let go of old emotions. It just happens in all the classes at different degrees of intensity. But you'll also learn to get the guidance and assistance from your angels, guardian angels, and you'll be interacting with a group of people that are on a similar path of trying to awaken and move their consciousness from fear to love. Because that's ultimately what the goal of everything that I'll be doing for the rest of this biological lifetime is, to help shift humanity from fear to love, collectively speaking. Right? Yes, it is your family. You knew that already. Hi there. No medical reason for it. The ringing has different intensity feels. Yes, of course it does. Because there's different beings. Like, not everybody has the same voice. You just walk into a room full of people. They're all going to have different voices. Spiritual beings like Archangel Gabriel, Master Saint Germain, Buddha, Jesus, Yogananda, they have different energies. They're not the same being. So yeah, you're going to perceive and experience your spiritual guides and angels in different ways, in different sounds, in different mechanisms of communication. That's just natural, because they are individuals as well. Oh, thank you, David. I really appreciate that. Hi, William. How do I best make use of my time here in Denmark, finding myself mostly isolated? Again, if I tune into you, David, you need to let go of the fear element. There's this energy of fear that's from your past. It sits between your shoulder blades. It's an actual emotion of fear that you've got stored between your shoulder blades. You need to release the fear between the shoulder blades. It's going to allow your heart to open up more, because right now it's kind of got you like this. You need to let that energy of fear out of the body, so the body will reassume, and then you want to go out and let yourself be guided by that new energy, because you will. That's the simplest thing I'm being told to tell you right now. Again, follow instructions. Ask to be shown. Put the people in front of me I need to speak with. Draw me to my purpose. Bring me to my partner. You can ask for things. Remember, an all-knowing mind cannot make a mistake. So if you're going to ask, the way it will unfold is going to be perfect for everybody. If you understand that one piece, that an all-knowing intelligence cannot make a mistake. And there's nothing wrong with you in truth. The moment you start asking that all-knowing intelligence to guide you, to show you, to reveal you, to do certain things, it shall do it in a way that's in perfect accordance with who you are as an individual. And it does that for everyone at the same time. All the time. My anxiety is through the roof. How can I let go of it? Okay, FM, did you do it? Did you do what was suggested to you? When will Ascension stop fully? My symptoms are so bad. Again, Iris, you want to train the body. When it feels really intense, relax. Go out, get your feet on the ground. This is so important. Grounding is so important. Please go out, put your feet on the ground. If you're in a place where there's snow and it's too cold, then go out to a tree and put your hands on the tree. For 10-15 minutes, let your body get recalibrated by the earth, because the earth is an electrical potential. You're an electrical potential. You connect your body to the earth, there's going to be a movement of energy that will balance your body out. Please do that. Drinking proper water, because water is a very good electrical conductor. Drink water. These are all things they've been teaching me. You need to learn to do this. My worry to open up to spirit is I will attract the dark. That's a really great consideration, Julie. However, if you're in a state of worry about that, the energy of worry will create that. Get into the energy of love and joy and excitement about being guided by love. Let that be the consideration. Before you start practicing connecting to your guides and angels, you want to raise your vibration up. We'll teach you how to do that. We'll teach you the things that you can think, say, and do that will shift the vibration of not only your body, but of your mind and your emotional field, so that you align yourself from the energy of fear back to the energy of love, which is your true nature, right? Yeah. Do that. Sign up. WilliamMichaelForbes.com. Go do it today. Someone saying, thank you so much. That helped me with my anxiety. That's wonderful, FM. I'm so grateful to hear that. It is that easy. It's always been that easy, but most people aren't being told this. Oh, you got anxiety. There's something wrong with you, so you better take these pills. You better take this thing. That's going on right now, but it's not. Jesus and Buddha tell me all the time, it is very simple to restore peace to your mind, to your body, to the proper use of your will, right? And I'm honored and privileged that I get to be able to tune into all these beings and share their information with you, and that we get to teach these courses on their behalf, right? That they enlighten us and bring us to the truth. I'm channeling ascended masters in these master classes, as are some of our other instructors. And your consciousness is going to be elevated away from fear back to love. That's just the nature of what love does. It removes you away from fear, gently and intelligently. Good morning, Jasmine. Good to see you. I heard clairaudiently music a couple of times this week. When thinking about it, I hear Amadeus. Is there a message? Yes, listen to actually go and get one of his albums at the proper frequency presented. You want to listen to his music. He's telling me right now that it will awaken the core that's stuck in the top of your heart. There's a thing just in the top of your heart area that's been locked up there. Listen to some of his music. Listen to some of his music and let this part of the energy in your body be released. Right? Do that. Have fun with it too. I got time for 2 more questions, everybody, and then I'm going to have to scoot. Got lots of things to accomplish today before we move on. Hi. Thank you. I feel and sense so very much, but it's mostly from a feeling with love and connection. That's wonderful. Glad to hear that. My daughter worked on reactivating her inner senses, and we saw ghosts. She got scared. Tell her not to be afraid. Remember, it's not your daughter that's afraid. The body perceives reality at the level it's at. You're going to learn all this stuff. Everything that you hear here is taught in exacting and precise, in-depth detail. You'll hear it in a way you don't hear it here, what you're hearing. But your body has its own level of perception and reality. So when you perceive something that you've never seen before, your body's going to react from the level of instinct, which is fight or flight. So the part of her that got scared was not her, it was her body. That, what's that? It's different. I better be careful. Yeah, and you'll learn about all those things, about how the body reacts when you're faced with encountering new guides or entities or beings. Please tell your daughter to not give up learning to listen to spirit. Tell her to ask for Archangel Gabriel to come to her. Tell her to ask for Master Jesus to come to her. Tell her to ask for her guardian angels, or even God. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Wendy. Appreciate that. Yeah. If you want to know how to detox your body, come to the Masterclass. We have Rita Mustafa from Oasis Health in Canada, and she's got 20 years of experience as a holistic nutritionist, and you'll learn really simple, practical, easy to and cost-efficient ways to elevate the vitality, energy of your physical body. Again, it's called Masterclass 101 Awakening, and it's on my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com. You can register now. You've only got 2.5 more weeks before it starts. I had severe trauma from my ex. I healed through Reiki and meditation, fearing to love myself. Yeah. Again, when you go through traumatic experiences, your body remembers them, and you have to release the emotions from old experience from your body. You have to learn to release old emotions from your body. And they don't teach that in schools. They teach, oh, you've been traumatized, poor you. Oh my God, you're going to be ruined for the rest of your life. Bullshit. You can release emotional trauma from your body. You can transcend negative thinking. You have a free will. Your body is an instrument that you are able to direct. So congratulations on you overcoming that trauma. Because your trauma, when you release it from the body, and Reiki is a really powerful healing modality. Jesus was the first practitioner of Reiki that we know of in the last 2,000 years. There are others in Japan and other places that practice it quite extensively too. The Usui group, the Usui method is very powerful too. But that process of learning how to release old emotions from your body is not taught in schools. We teach it in our master classes, how to actually release those old emotions. Yes. Love to try your course? Go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com. Go into the courses section. You'll read all about Masterclass 101. In fact, you'll read all 4 of our courses and what they entail and what you'll learn, what you'll experience. Everybody that's ever taken the course always says the same thing. I had no idea it was going to be this extensive. Yeah, it's a 3-week course for you if you're asking. It's a 3-week course that spans 21 different live activities over those 3 weeks. And you're going to be getting hands-on practical learning in a group environment. All of our classes are recorded and held live on Zoom. Every class is recorded, so when a class is done, it gets put up on a private group wall so you can review these classes at your own leisure and according to your own schedule, so you won't miss a single class. You'll be able to get all of the material, all of the experience from that. Thank you, Jasmine. Appreciate that. Oh, you're very welcome. Do that. Wonderful. Congratulations. How do you join the Masterclass? Go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, and look in the courses section, and you can register there. It's 3 weeks. It's $199 US, and you will get about $10,000 worth of value out of it. I kid you not. We've had people come in the class who had been in psychiatric care for decades, and they don't need it anymore. We've had people who have had therapists 10 years, 15 years, on medication trying to manage depression and anxiety. They don't need it anymore. When you understand that you are not your body, you are not your mind, you have a mind, you have a body, that you can learn to operate it differently than they teach you to in school. They don't teach you how to operate your mind and body. They teach you that they'll operate your mind and body. And most learning systems on the planet are based in that model of someone is going to teach you how you should think and say and do. We will show you how to operate your own mind, to give you ideas that you can use upon your own mind and body to experience the transformation of your mind and body under your direction. And certainly the guides and angels participate in this with us as well. But yeah, that's how you do it. WilliamMichaelForbes.com. I think we're done today, everybody. I want to wish everybody a wonderful and joyful day. There will be no, well, maybe there will be. If there's a live event tomorrow, it will be on the road. And if there's not a live event, I will see you guys on Monday's edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. Because again, we're transitioning from our summer place to another space. And I want to wish you all much love. So if you don't see us tomorrow for the meditation segment of the program, you will see us again on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We generally go live Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when we're not in this transition process here. So much love to all. Thank you for everybody for supporting the channel. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, the follows, because you push this information out to other people that need it. And I want to thank the Ascendant for being present with us today. It was a wonderful session. For those of you just arriving, you can watch the replay of this on my YouTube channel and get the full original message at the very beginning of the live event. Much love, everybody. Have a wonderful and a joyful day, and I will see you all on Monday for sure. Bye-bye.